right, guys, Australian made. Love this. So excited for this. We've got Becca Hatch and Kian here.
What's up?
You're both looking
Hello.
very cute. I was trying to find a way to say that without being weird, but just to describe to the people, the fits are slaying. I'm obsessed with Becca's. I've spoken about it 4 times to you already.
Thanks.
You look amazing. Thanks for coming in.
No worries. Of course.
You're doing a new song, All of Me, which is beautiful, life-changing. Tell me about how this little duet came about and how the process was recording it.
Yeah, like Beck and I are like, always around each other all the time. We never really like have had thought to like get in the studio, and at least like we just never really. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It was almost like hanging out together. Like we just never really like kept it.
We both make
together.
music, but we just listen to music together. But we like never thought to make music together.
Yeah, it's just weird. That was our like.
I don't know.
Really?
It's like I don't know. It's kind of random. Like we'd play each other's demos and stuff, but like we just never thought would like set up a session or anything. We'll just do really like regular.
You're like, oh.
No.
I think we just did really regular shit
Yeah,
together.
we just like play video games and chill.
Eat food and watch
So then how
movies
did
and
this break through
Well, I don't know. I was in Melbourne working with a producer named Lucy, and we were in the studio, and I made the song with her, and then,
I
yeah,
just happened to be
yeah,
in
she was
Melbourne
around as well.
doing nothing. I was like just bored.
Yeah.
I was like, doing nothing.
Yeah, so I had like a demo of the song, which at that point was just like a bunch of oohs and ahs. Like, kind of had all the melodies there, but I didn't have like full lyrics to all the stuff. And I like showed it to Becca that night, and she was like, "Oh my god, like I love this. I want to jump on it." So the next day, we just went back into the studio and did it.
It was like the first time I was like, let's make a song together. I don't know.
Will there be more then now that you've kind of broken the threshold?
Like you've been writing with me a lot, like for my next music, but I feel like it's done now.
Okay,
No, I'm
cool.
just joking.
All right, one and done. That's
all
cool.
good. No,
No.
I feel like if it's the right song, it'd be like we'll know it and it'll come.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's no point in us like trying to like waste away in the studio.
Or
Trying
just
to
like
push
force
something.
something. Yeah, waste away.
Well,
just, like,
No,
Waste time
literally.
with each other. So
No, but like
annoying.
sometimes it feels like that. Like when you're like, especially like making music, like you can feel like you're like forcing something versus like it feeling like super natural. I feel like that's something like the songs I end up loving are the songs that just I feel like were just super easy to make.
Yeah.
Like they weren't. I feel like we work with each other still. Like Becca's been writing heaps of music, and I've just been like kind of helping where I can here and there.
In between video games and eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not the dream, to be honest, guys. It's like, so Becca, you're doing a show at the Opera House soon.
Yes, I am.
How are you feeling about it? I
I'm
performed at the Opera House. I mean, Opera
nervous.
House girlies only. How are you feeling about it? Are you shitting yourself? Because I was shitting myself.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Are you going to get a photo at the front of you on the stairs going,
Yeah, maybe.
Opera House? I feel like you
maybe I
should.
should like recreate your photo.
Please, when you do, can you please just tag me?
Okay.
No one has to know, but it can be our little secret of like, I see my girl.
They're like, why did she oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Has that been like a goal for you at all? Or did you
Yeah.
just happen to end up, were you like, I want to play the Opera House, this is manifestation? Or was it just like, yeah, I'll do it, I guess?
I don't know, like I've only really had like one really solid dream as an artist, and it was to like have my song why are you laughing at me? Have my song in a game in The Sims, and like now I just did it. So like I feel like that was the one thing I wanted to do, and then this Opera House thing was like this was also really cool, but it's just like but like it just is like no I don't know, I've never like thought about playing a venue and been like, this is my dream venue. I've just never, maybe my dreams are too small, or I don't know.
No, I think it's a pretty big dream. Okay, let's talk about the Simlish thing, because so you released a song in Simlish.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
I don't know, like it's just been a dream of mine since just forever. Like I've just been obsessed with that game since I don't even know.
You
since
grew up
like
with it,
yeah, I grew up with the game, so I've always like played it and stuff. And I always just told myself, I'm gonna have my song in here just one day. I just know it. I put it out in the world. I was like, I'm manifesting this. It's gonna be a thing. And then
you did it.
Yeah, it was so funny because we were like talking about it the day before.
Yeah.
I like got an email about it, and we were just talking about like our dreams, like our one main thing as an artist that would just like no matter how big or small, the one thing that would just like absolutely do it for us, and that was the one thing. So I don't know.
What's
and then
yours?
yeah.
But I was saying before, I can't just wing it through a lot of.
I feel like if you made like something to do with like Call of Duty or something, I don't know.
No, I feel like definitely like it's kind of. I remember we spoke about this, and we were both kind of like. I feel like having a song in a video game, just both growing up like doing that. It's always been cool. Like I don't know, you always like grow up and there's like in like sports games in particular, there's like always like people's songs, and you like hear like local artists from Australia like having songs like on video games, and you're like, wow, that's actually not that far fetched to like
Yeah.
reach out. But I don't know. It's just funny. I think like growing up, my goals definitely change a lot, and a lot of my goals are more like personal than like music related. I feel like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like. Yeah.
Can you tell me a personal goal then?
Just trying to be more organized, pretty much. Yeah, I just want to.
Yeah,
be better.
babe. But see, I feel like do your goals change? Like, I feel like it's kind of like this insatiable thing where you think, oh, cool, all I want to do is like play the opera house, right? Or Simlish song.
Yeah.
Do you then now kind of go, oh shit, what do I do now? Like, do you feel like you can never really be satisfied, or are we in therapy? I'm not sure what's going on.
That's where I'm at right now. No. I don't know. I feel like my goals definitely change. I haven't thought of like a next goal because it's so recent. I don't know.
I feel like I feel like that in terms of like making music as well. Like a lot of the time, like at least for me right now, it's like I'm working on my next body of work, so it's kind of like that's the closest goal. So I'm like, in my case, I'm like putting all my thoughts and energy into that. But then it's funny because then like it's happened in the past when I've worked on stuff. Like you put so much time into it, and then you get to like putting it out, and all of a sudden it's like, oh well.
There's
What's next?
that.
Yeah,
like,
it's like, okay, cool.
That's done now.
So I feel like sometimes in a weird way, like, there's been times, especially like when I was younger and like to now, like so much stuff has happened that isn't like totally normal, or like so many things that were really great. But at the time, I didn't like. I didn't fully take it in, and I feel like sometimes it's good to like sit back and be like, oh, I've actually done all this cool shit, and like.
Yeah.
Whereas like, because it's like me like being 14 years old would be like, wow, this is crazy. But me now, I'm like, oh. But
yeah.
So sometimes I got to like kind of take myself back to that kind of child inside of me and be like, wow, this is actually really exciting.
Yeah, it's really hard to do that. Really hard to be grateful for what's going on, because you're always thinking what's next, what's bigger, what's better, what's more Sims, you know?
Yeah.
What's the next video game I'm going to be on? It's very exciting.
Maybe make your own video game.
Maybe that's our next thing. We make a video game together.
Guys,
You heard it here first.
Can you please? I mean, I don't play video games, so I might start if you guys
I mean,
start
like,
one
I don't know
together.
how to make a video game,
investors,
but we can try.
we just need some investors.
Yeah.
Guys, I've got money.
Alright, sign it off.
Abbie Chatfield,
And
funding.
ADHD, so like I'm impulsive. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You can test the games for us.
Yes, I'll like buy a PlayStation or whatever we use. I don't know what like is the
Whatever
thing.
we use.
Whatever we
A
use.
PC. I don't know.
Hey, PC, whatever.
So we were talking before about you two collaborating together and how you haven't done it before, but
Yeah.
you have collabed with other people before. Who do you think is? I know we're bored of goals, but who would you really like to work with? Because obviously you guys are one and done, so no more here.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
I feel like one of my dream ones is like K-Tronada. I feel like a K-Tronada song would just, I don't know. I feel like I can die peacefully.
Totally.
Yeah.
Should I know who that is?
Yeah. You don't know.
Am I bad?
That's all right. Do yourself a favor.
Do I know? Can someone sing me some?
Yeah.
Can you sing me some?
I reckon I don't want to sing it because I won't do it justice. Because it's like more like dancey. It's like
Maybe
it's
I
like
do
R&B
know it.
soul
I feel
dance
like you
mixed together
do.
kind of vibe. For me, I always like when people have asked this question in the past. I always said like someone like Pharrell would be really cool. Like just because like I'd like to just even just like pick his brain for a little bit. I feel like it'd be interesting. Like just because he's not only like a music icon, like and an incredible artist himself and producer, but he's like he's obviously like in the fashion world now as well. Like he's doing Louis Vuitton now, stuff. So it's like it's just interesting. You see someone that's been able to like be so present in all these different facets. I just feel like
And he's like been so influential.
Yeah.
For like you can see like listen to artists now and you can like really hear him.
Yeah.
And like just even how he dresses and stuff, like you can really see it in other people. So yeah, that's a good one.
Amine recently, I think. Did you see that? I think
Yeah,
it was Amine.
that's K-Tronada.
Oh my god!
K-Tronada.
Guys, that's who it is. I knew I'd heard it before, so I got
Wait,
so excited
That's
to see
actually
it.
really funny. Like, what are the odds
Thank
that you just like?
God,
that's
'cause I love
so
Amine.
funny.
Like I froth Amine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
K-Tronada,
obsessed.
like K-Tramine,
Yes.
K-Tronada,
K-Tronada.
and Amine.
That's what I heard. I was like, I've heard this before.
You're
and
like,
I
it
feel
sounds
like,
so
oh,
familiar. I
so-
just have no clue.
Me going,
You got it.
what the hell is going on? But wasn't Pharrell? I feel like that was produced by Pharrell or
I think
something.
he was on the song.
Yeah, I think he
might have done production.
I don't know. It was
I haven't
featuring him, so I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
saw his
checked
little
the-
name go across
Uh-uh.
the Spotify bottom. So
Yeah.
that's all I know. Anyway, guys, enough about everyone else's music. We're about to hear all of me and also an online exclusive waiting by you, Kian. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.